Hi, my name's Kathy Parker, and I'm Comanche, and this is a story that I think it was a combination of stories that I had read, and then me and my mom stories that she had talked about in the past, and so I kind of brought it all together and made a story. And it's about Mother Earth and her beauty. Okay, and I'm going to read it because it is quite long. Okay, so long ago, when the Numina, the people, uh, came out of the ground, they looked and observed and saw that everything was beautiful. They saw that Mother Earth, in which they were born from, they saw that she was beautiful. And they saw all of life and that it came from her. And they saw the trees, they saw the flowers, they saw the sky, they saw vegetables, animals, everything that could fly, everything that could crawl, everything that could swim, everything that could climb, run, and dig. They saw all those things, and when they saw that, they saw her face of who she was, and they knew that it was good. And so they knew that she had great things planned for the people, or the Numina. So during the day, the people, or the Numina, observed the warmth of the sun, and they appreciated that the warmth of the Creator had given them. And at night, they recognized the moon, and knew that without the moon, they wouldn't have the light to help them when the sun went to sleep at night. So they really learned to appreciate the moon. So when the moon wasn't there, they could see the light of the stars and would be in awe of the pictures and the activity that the stars gave them as they gazed upon its presence. So they began to see that and see the beauty of the stars and in the pictures of it. And they saw that the Nimina had everything that they needed. Everything. They had food, they had shelter, they had light, they had darkness. They had everything. So they had protection, and they respected the sources that brought all the blessings to their lives. And after a long time had passed, the Numina began to recognize that they were not the only people who shared Mother Earth, that there were other people here as well. They noticed that these other people did not respect Mother Earth, and they didn't recognize where the blessing and the sources came from. They didn't recognize that. So these people, they only wanted everything for themselves. And that was not the Numino way. They took things from Mother Earth, and they never gave back to her. They robbed other people, and they destroyed parts of Mother Earth. They destroyed her beauty for the sake of gaining wealth. They cut large holes in her, and they disrupted her flow of harmony in the waters. The Numina knew that this would make the Creator upset, so they tried to stop these people, but they couldn't stop them. They couldn't help that process. So they went back to the Creator and asked him what could they do to help the situation, and the Creator told them to go back underground, and he would seal them in this protection until it was time to come back out again. And they did what they were told. Uh, but one of the nuns stayed to help the strangers because he knew the people left on Mother Earth couldn't get through this alone. So during this time, Creator saw that that one nun, uh, his heart was in the right place because he wanted to help. And so he turned the man into an eagle that had great spiritual powers. The next day, the Creator brought in Grandfather Storm and Grandmother Storm to cover Mother Earth with their healing waters. On that day, the sun hid, and the moon moved in front of the sun to stay warm. All the stars moved behind the sun, far away from the storms. Everything became dark, and every inch of Mother Earth was filled with water to the point where there was no place for the numb eagle to land on Mother Earth. The numb eagle had great power, so he was able to stay in flight during this time. Therefore, he was able to live because he could fly, and he was very strong. The people who were destroying the earth, Mother Earth, did not make it through the flooding of Grandfather and Grandmother Storm. When Grandfather and Grandmother Storm left it It took several days for Mother Earth to heal from the waters, but she did heal. That's why we're here today. The Num eagle survived through all of this and was able to tell the story to the Numina people when they emerged from the underworld. They saw Mother Earth's beauty again. They saw and they felt the warmth of the sun. They appreciated the light from the moon and the stars at night, and the Numina knew that they must protect Mother Earth because they never wanted her to be hurt again. This is why the eagle is so highly respected. The eagle's powers are sacred and can cause it to fly higher than any bird, and is the strongest bird to this day. This is also why the Numina go underground for protection and stay still when storms come. More than anything, this is why we must protect and respect Mother Earth and become more appreciative of her beauty and the Creator for giving her to us. And there is so much truth to this story, because when it rains and when it storms, that we're really not afraid. We know that the Creator will help us, and we know that as long as we're still and we respect the grandfather and the grandmother of the storms, that we will be protected. And we can even speak to them. And me and my children have been in storms before where we have seen tornadoes coming straight down, and they were going to come right on top of us. And we've looked in the sky, and we were outside and we looked at the sky and we spoke to that. We spoke to it and told it to go away, and we've seen it come up. And this many times this has happened, that we go outside and we speak to tornadoes, and we speak to the we did it yesterday when it was raining and thundering. We told, you need to go around, you need to stop. We're gonna be eating soon. And right at the time we were finished eating, guess what happened? It stopped and it allowed us to eat, and it went away. And there's a lot of truth to that, the respect of, the elements in the sky, the stars, the moon, the sun, everything like that. We have great respect for that, and we do have control. We have control of those elements because of the respect that we have in our hearts for it. We are given that control, and so me and my kids, they're not afraid of storms. They'll go outside and they'll start talking to the storm and tell it to leave. And we're not afraid. So that's why we can live in Tornado Alley today. But anyhow, this is a conglomeration of stories that I've read, stories that me and my mom talked about. It's not all just coming from here. It's coming from several elements. This one story is. Thank you.